are you guys? This is أ.معتز اسماعيل, reading 2, Advanced English Reading and Comprehension, and this is going to be the passage number 4 in your book. Let's go very fast to the text here. We have so many words. New word here called vital nutrients, and عناصر غذائية حيوية. عناصر غذائية حيوية, new vital nutrients. And we have here genetic manipulation, and it is المعالجة الجينية. genetic manipulation, المعالجة الجينية. To modify here يعدل plants and animals, هي الزراعات أو مزروعات والحيوانات. Then we have the word apply, يطبق, apply, verb apply. cross fertilization طبعا اللي هي الأدوية للتخصيب الزراعي. في عنا bread it's a verb here. significantly يعني بشكل أساسي, بشكل مهم, ذو مغزى. hybridized seeds وهي طبعا الحبوب أو الحبوب هي المهجنة, في عنا طبعا irrigation بمعناتها الري, irrigated. طيب في عندنا هنا synthetic fertilizers, طبعا هو السماد الطبيعي أو الكيميائي, السماد طبيعي fertilizer, لكن هنا طبعا synthetic fertilizers يعني معناتها السماد الكيميائي المركب المصنع. fertilize as a verb, and fertilizers here as a subject, noun for the subject. And then we have pesticides, هي المبيدات الحشرية. طبعا هنا inserted بمعنى أدخل فيه inserted. هنا precession طبعا precession هنا if you look at the sentence you'll definitely get the meaning, and it is الدقة أو الإحكام. في هنا كلمة lucrative بمعنى مربح, means مربح, and innovative بمعنى مبدع, إبداعي. innovative, right? Approval here means acceptance, right? And then we have finite محدود, approval قبول أو موافقة, finite محدود. ensure يؤكد على, adequate كافي, nutrients عناصر غذائية, complexity اللي هي تعقيد, exposure معرض لي, transfer نقل, interact يتفاعل مع, conducted تم عقده, reliability اللي هي مصداقية هذه النتائج, findings نتائج, questionable قابلة للنقاش. طبعا regulate ينظم, determinal يحقق أو متحقق, and the so-called بما يسمى, معناتها بما يسمى terminator crops, right? terminator crops. نذهب سريعا إلى باقي الكلمات الموجودة عندنا, لأن كلمة viable حيوي, and then we have restore معناتها يستعيد, controversial يعني قابل للنقاش زي questionable, and في عندنا indicate معناتها يشير إلى, طبعا indicate هي verb, indication هي الاسم. We have here vocabulary, a list of vocabulary. I give you here a ready-made suggested answers, and you definitely find these words very important. Farmers, seed, livestock, crop, yield, garden peas, breeding, cross-fertilization, weed, hybrids, grain, agronomist, varieties, cereal grains, irrigation, farmer machinery, fertilizers, pesticides, fields, corn, soybeans, canola, cotton, potatoes, squash, tomatoes, dairy cows, weeds, plants, pest farming methods, planting season, organic farming, soil. We have a group of words here and we need to find the part of speech. You don't have to pay any attention for the definition. I'm just looking for the part of speech. I'm going to show the answer in order to save time in this video. We have here adequate adjective, complexity noun, complex adjective or complicated, and when we have conduct, conducted is a verb, conducted is in the passive form of the verb. Controversial adjective, controversy noun. Ensure is a verb, sure is adjective. Exposure noun, exposed verb. Finite adjective, and the opposite of it is infinite. Innovative adjective, innovation noun. Indicate verb, indication noun. Insert verb, insertion noun. Interact verb, interaction noun. Manipulation noun, manipulate verb. Modify verb, modification noun. Precision noun. And regulate verb, regulation noun. Reliability noun, reliable adjective. Restore verb, restoration noun. Significant adjective and signify verb. So-called compound hyphenated adjective, and transfer, it's a verb and noun. Let's go very fast to use these words in order to finish these sentences. Due to limited time of this video, we give you the answers ready here, but you have to be sure that we use the word controversial in the adjective form because it's followed by a noun. The controversial issues, right? And number two, one way to has to be followed by a verb. Ensure that no one can access to your email or bank accounts is to change your password every 6 months. Number three, no one can understand physics because of the subject's complexity. Here, because we have a position, then we have to have a noun. Number four, when you use an ATM, you must first insert subject and verb. Insert your bank card and then you enter your PIN. PIN, it's a 4-digit number. It's a password for your own ATM card. Number five, brain and heart surgery require precision. Require is a verb, is subject, verb, and noun. And then we have number six, after the earthquake, the residents did not have an adequate supply of food. Adequate is adjective for the word supply. Now, over the last decade, there has been significant growth. Significant here is adjective, and because it is followed by a noun. The number eight, the so-called expert turned out to be an imposter who pretend to have a medical degree. The so-called here is a hyphenated compound adjective for the word or the noun expert. The students are conducting, are here is a helping verb, verb to be, that is actually used for present continuous verb. Okay? Because of the supply, number 10, because of the supply of fuels is finite, here is followed by an adjective. Alright, let's go very fast to the question 4.4. We need to use or to answer these questions by choosing the correct answer. Here we chose number one, we chose no exposure because we have to start with a noun. It's a subject and a subject has to start with a noun. So the answer is A. The answer is A. Number two, the arrows on the sign indicate, because all of this is subject and it has to be followed by a verb. Number three, investors and artists are very innovative because this is a linking verb and it has to be followed by adjective. It's interesting to observe how people, when they are required to solve, so how people here is subject, it has to be followed by verb because this is a verb, this is adjective, and this is a noun. Let's go very fast to number 5. The leader of the religious sect was accused of always followed by a noun. Always followed by a noun. So the answer is A, manipulation. Manipulation is Asian. The segment Asian is designed specifically for the noun. Number 6, Paralympic athletes use specially, and then we have use here, and then as a verb, and then we have here as adverb. An adverb must modify adjective, so it's B, modified. The politician expressed his opposition to strict government regulation, government regulation, all right, because it is the government who regulates everything. Number 8, cochlear implants can has to be followed by a verb because it's always followed by infinitive. So we have to go for number C, is restore a person's hearing. Most Americans, that is the subject, all right, and subject has to be followed by a verb, rely. 10, money is, this is a linking verb, is a subject, and a linking verb, it has to be followed by a adjective, transferable, right? Alright, let's go very fast to that non-academic vocabulary. It's a 4.5. Match each non-academic word. We need to match every non-academic word in a column 1, with its definition in column 2, then indicate each word's parts of speech. Right? For due to limited time for this video, we have these answers ready for you guys. Okay, so you can actually remember. Let's take for the first three as a demonstration. Number 1, it goes with C. Number 1, apply. It's use, employ. Use, employ. So use, employ, and it is a verb. Number 2, approval. Approval goes with number J, acceptance and permission, and it's a noun. It's a noun. Approval. Number 3, contamination. It actually goes with number F. It's pollution and infection, and so on and so forth. But I'm gonna read it for you guys so you can do it at home by yourself. Determinal, lucrative, nutrient, breed, toxic, viable, and vital. Let's go very fast to exercise number 6. You guys need to read the headlines, and you have to read all of them from A to M, from A to M, and then you need to match them with these paragraphs. Well, again, we didn't have that much time in recording this video, so probably you need to have these answers, but you need first to try to go back to each paragraph and try to match them after you read. Then we have the most important questions that you have to choose between these answers. And let's first look at these things and discuss them. We have here number 1, the development of high-yielding cereal hybrids led to a period of advancement and modernization in agriculture known as the Green Revolution. If you go back to the reading text, you will definitely find it. So you have to read for details. It's scanning for specific details, right? Number 2, organisms that can identify genes and cut them out of a chromosome are called restriction enzymes. Number 3, the first transgenic crops were grown in the United States and France. Number 4, beginning of 1990s, the genetically engineered hormone BST was given to 30% of dairy cows in the US. In 2006, transgenic crops were grown in 22 countries, and the first animal to be cloned was a sheep. Alright, let's go very fast here for the true and false. Traditional, and I think we have here the answers for you guys, but I need to mention that is something very important. genetic engineering takes genes from one organism and transfer into another. If you look at this sentence, for example, it's more difficult to genetically engineer animals than plants. So you have to know that genetically engineer. For example, in the exam, I might give you the sentence with it is more easy to go, or it's more difficult to genetically engineer plants than animals. And in that case, it has to be false, not true. So you have to be sure about that, because I need you to understand the text not by saving by heart. Alright? For example, here the United States has stricter labeling laws. In the exam, you will find that less stricter labeling for GM food than European Union. In that case, it's true, not false. You see? So you can't change the number or the answer for the question. And then we have here a group of questions, and either to complete the sentences or to answer the questions, right? Answer the following questions in complete sentences. What are terminator crops? And definitely you will find them in the probably first or second paragraphs, and they are all in orderly manner of the passages, right? So, are sterile and cannot produce seed. They cannot produce seeds. Terminator crops cannot produce seeds. What are the two serious issues? And they're not safe and harmful to an environment. That's the problem of GA. Alright, what about what are the 4 reasons that GA crops will be able to feed more people in the future? GA crops mature early, grow up early, contain more nutrients, resistant pesticides and herbicides, and produce higher yields, right? And then we have here, what are studies on safety of GA products unreliable? Most of the studies conducted by the companies. The companies want to make money, want to make profits. That's why they're not reliable, because they're gonna fake the findings. Number 17, what are 5 benefits of organic farming? Of course, it has so many benefits. The first, it increases yields, improves soil quality, reduces pests and disease, restores traditional breeds, and produces better and more nutritious foods. Alright, this is the end of our own presentation. Thank you so much for paying attention, and please keep up with the videos in the electronic e-learning page of the university. If you have any questions, please send me an email or write down in the e-learning page. Thank you so much, and I wish you good luck.